Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Today I'm gonna be replacing this guide pin boot. I bought it from over there. It's very cheap. That's the brand. Because I had this is the part number, I think. I bought it because the one that's on the right now on the guide pin there is it's damaged. It's not good. It's worn out and dried. So I did the brakes I think last couple of months, but I didn't change this because I didn't have it at the time. So now I bought it. So probably I'm gonna do the brake pads also, the front brake pads on the 2000 Mazda MPV. But I'm gonna show you how to replace the pads if they are bad, but if not, I'm just gonna replace this the guide pin boot kit I bought here. Got the sliding pin needs it goes in here and it slides back and forth. Okay, first thing you want to do, pull in your car, turn it off, make sure it's in park. Also, if you have your handbrakes, pull it up also. Sometimes it's here. That's right here by your left side foot, under here somewhere. Next step, you wanna chock the wheels both side and get all your jack. Find your jacking spot, which is right under here. It's right here. It's a pinch well right here. You jack it up right here. Before you do that, break the lug nuts. Socket size for this one is this 13/16. You break them loose half a turn, then you jack it up all the way. Put the jack stand, like a small jack stand right here, and then you take off all the lug nuts. This one you gotta get a key for that one. Okay, I took off the tire. This is your bracket, your caliper bolts, one here at the bottom. It's a 17 mm socket I'm using, and a 3/8 drive ratchet to break the two bolts loose. Break this bolt, put it on open or off or open, and you break this bolt loose and the bottom one to get your caliper off. can see, it's rusted. The sliding part here, this is a bolt with a sliding piece, the sliding guide, because the rubber boot, there's not I don't think there's any rubber boot in it because it's damaged. Take off this top one here. Okay, now you want to pry out the caliper. You can use a little pry bar or a screwdriver. You can stick it in here also and let it like this. When you stick it in through this window here, this what happens. You press on the inner board brake pad so you can press this piston back in and it releases so you can get it out. Okay, this is the remaining guide pin that's in here. As you can see, it's like this. The last time I did the brakes, it wasn't coming out, so I had to cut it and slide this, push this piece back in here so that the pin can slide a little. And this piece here, I had to put it on the other side here, just so the sliding pin can, be able to slide a little. So now I took it off and I have to clean inside here and then put the new sliding boot back in here with some grease. And the top one is good, but I'm still gonna replace the top one. This is the top one. It goes in this caliper, the bracket, it goes in. This is the top piece. This is a caliper with the piston, brake pads. Okay, make sure you spray some WD-40 in here and clean it with a wire brush or something, the long wire brush that goes in here. Clean it because there's a lot of rust in there, because if you put the new guide pin boot, the rust gonna go in it and make it dry and brittle, and you're gonna have to replace it again. So this is the new one. You can put a light coat of grease around here and stick it through here. You gotta go in from this side and you stick it through here. It goes in. It's gonna be like this when it's inside, and this is what's left from the old one. And this is the bottom guide pin. As you can see, it's very rusted. I gotta clean it also. Clean it out on with a sandpaper or cloth, or spray some WD-40 on it, or on a wire wheel, because this guide pin needs to go in here like this. It's gotta be inside there, and this is inside the bracket. And you put back your caliper and you bolt up your caliper. This guide pin goes in this boot, so it can slide this piece. The caliper slides back and forth. That's why you need a good boot. And you can, when you clean it up, put some grease on it, a light coat of grease, and so it can slide back and forth on that. And also the bottom guide pin bolt says B on it. As you can see, it's B for the bottom one, and the top one says T for top. And as you can see there, the bottom one is shorter, it's more short than the top one, so make sure you put the short one at the bottom and a longer one on the top. Okay, I put it in already, and I use some grease on the outside light coat to help push it in. And I also use this like an Allen key, so you don't want to use a pointed tool so you can penetrate through this piece here, and I'm gonna make a hole on it. So I put some grease on this and push it in like this, so to help it to go in better. And as you can see, when the guide pin is in here, it slides, caliper slides on it like this, back and forth, so you gotta be like a little loose. So you put some grease in there, that's it. So you put in your guide pin, it's good now. And your brake pads, I'm gonna have to replace them also. They're worn out because of the rotor. This is the third time I'm replacing the brake pads. Never did the rotor, but I'm gonna order some rotors online or something and put them in. To get to the rotors, take out these two bolts here, one here and the other one on the top here, and take off this bracket, and you just tap your rotor out and put in your new one. Clean up the rotor, put in your new one. And these are the new brake pads. They don't have no no brake pad indicator on them, so you can put, you know, anyone. They go in here like this. Like that, and you just pry them out, and you put in your new one. Make sure you put some grease on the contact points here, here, and the two end, and clean up your clips, your anti-rattle clips. You know, you clean them with a wire brush or something, and you just put in your new brake pad like this. And the same thing for the inboard. Take out the inboard one, put in the inboard one, and you want to compress this double piston caliper with a C-clamp, because you want to make space for the new brake pads. That's it. You put back your caliper, compressing the piston back into the caliper. You don't want to leave the caliper hanging, so I put it on top here on the knuckle, and you don't want to bend or twist the brake hose too much. And open your reservoir, your brake reservoir cap, when you pressing back the piston back in. Okay, the new brake pads is on, caliper is compressed and it's on, guide pins, they're lubed, greased, and it's on. Now it's time to it's back on and tighten the two bolts, make them nice and tight. This is the driver's side. Passenger side is the same procedure. And also take it for a test ride. Okay, caliper's back on. Make the two bolts nice and tight. Put back your tire. Snug up the bolts. Then take out your jack or your jack stand, and then tighten the lug nuts, crisscross pattern, star pattern, and pump the brakes up before you start it. Close your brake reservoir cap also. And that's it. That's how you do the front brake pads, or if you want to do the rotor. If you like this video, click like, leave a comment, subscribe. Any questions, suggestion. Thanks for watching.